But y'all run into this man who's trying to be Papa Shakti and shit. This is the type of man that'll put your ass in a jar with your information. How do I know? I teach spiritual ethics. I teach spiritual ethics to astrologers, astronomers, tarot card readers, diviners of all types. Oh. Run into the groomsman of the stool. Think about that. And the fact that Eliana, I ain't even calling her Velvet, cause the fact that Eliana heard this man say this shit, this is either bait where they're playing us, because I'm sorry, come on y'all. As a level of common sense, if somebody helped somebody else set you up, would you fall in love with the nigga that helped set you up? Is that magically delicious? Does that shit have unicorns and leprechauns coming out of it? What the fuck? I'm confused. I'm damn sure not taking my kids to call somebody daddy. That helped set me up. Y'all sisters is new. Y'all new to the game, and this is why y'all get dicked. This is why y'all get dicked. Cause street common sense is this why Shaquilla. This how Shaquilla shit went down.
And that was a video. We were looking over Velvet's stuff, and I'm learning so much about her. So I know exactly all her placements. I know exactly all her behaviors. I know all of her aspects. I know why she does what she does when she does it. So being with her, it's the most patient thing for me. It's the easiest thing for me because I'm like, I already know what to do. I know how to flow like this. This is easy. I can work with you, and then working with the kids. Me being here, I'm the easy disciplinary force. I'm the guy who I just have to look at you. I just have to look at you, and they just stop. They stop, put it down, go fix a problem immediately. I'm that guy. I'm a good dad, I guess. And it brings so much pressure off of her shoulders. Now she's growing and developing and thriving, getting so much done. Her whole house just magically turned into this freaking mini college.
Mini college. Her house turned into a mini college. Mounting a whiteboard to the fucking wall does not equate college. See, what equates college is tenured professors. Does anybody know what it takes to become a tenured professor? Come on, somebody tell me what it takes to become a tenured professor. Please. Please tell me what it takes to become a tenured professor. Nobody? Nobody knows what it takes to be a tenured professor? Let me tell you what it takes to be a tenured professor. You have to publish. You gotta publish. And more specifically, you have to publish peer. Anybody know the next word I'm gonna use? You have to publish peer peer reviews. You know, that's where other scholars in your field check your work, kind of like what I do. How? You don't have a professor there. Again, y'all be killing me. Like, motherfucker, I am a new age healer. Because you got a NutriBullet and 20 fucking herbs that you can't pronounce, that shit don't make you a healer. Drink your fucking soup and shut the fuck up. Y'all be killing me with this shit. A mini college. What books? You goddamn right he got his ass in the wind when I was on Bigo. That nigga tiptoed around me as much as he possibly could. King, they be killing me. You got a NutriBullet and 20 fucking herbs, and all of a sudden you a healer, but you can't pronounce ginkgo biloba. You can't pronounce eucalyptus. Bitch, it's called oregano. Ginseng, that's how you pronounce that. Ginseng. Ginseng. It's not even an American word. Put your herbs in your fucking alkaline water, blend that shit up, heat it, and shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck you do. I'm healing. Ain't not one of y'all healed yourself from VD yet. See, the beauty of Dr. Sebi he healed himself first. And rest in power that the gods felt necessary to take Dr. Sabi away from here so you motherfuckers couldn't get the goddamn secret because you deserve it. You deserve it. If your body temple is a reflection of your spirit, even your spirit has dis-ease. Ugh. A mini college of dum-dums. When your college stops at 3rd grade, bitch, that ain't a college. For most of us, that's still lower level elementary school. As a matter of fact, most people stumble in school right at 3rd grade. See, I was lucky enough to have teachers all around me that gave me the secrets to each grade level's accomplishments and what they were looking for. And I was able to coach my kids through every last one of those things. Did y'all know in 3rd grade, they flipped children over from reading silently to comprehend to reading out loud to comprehend, and those are 2 different functions of the brain? You know how hard it is to read out loud while comprehending what you're reading and then have to regurgitate it back in other words? If your children don't have the vocabulary to do so, if your children, 1, can't read out loud, 2, and comprehend at the same time, they will fail 3rd grade and you won't know why. Goddamn, a mini college. Does anybody see baby Eliana doing trigonometry? Because, you know, I ain't trying to be funny. I got some Asian friends with some 3-year-olds. You go over there and you be like, that baby already know his timetables? Huh? Baby sitting over in the goddamn corner reading reading Atlas Shrugs for those of you who are readers. That little Asian 3-year-old baby is sitting in the fucking corner reading Atlas Shrugs. Most motherfucking adults won't pick up Atlas Shrug and start at the fucking beginning. Most people with that, how many pages is in Atlas Shrug? Has how many pages? That book has 1,200 pages on average. No pictures. It ain't a picture book, bitch. And the 3-year-old is sitting over there happily man, and y'all won't let a 3-year-old, your 3-year-old isn't even reading yet. Mini college. Nigga, stop overstating bullshit. No. The light-skinned revengers are talking about, once he came into Velvet's house, her house magically became a mini college.
Into this freaking mini college. I don't know, like it's like a university in there. It's beautiful. It's perfect for the children. She's an amazing mother, amazing person, and when we listen to her story, we figure out more about her, the truth about how everything played out. Me and her, it's like it's divine. It's like this was always supposed to be like this. We say that we are carbonation and we keep it still because we don't like to believe that we went there and got manipulated by some crazy guy. No.
Period. That's what happened. Period, bruh. Period, poo. That's what happened. You went to carbonation and got manipulated by a crazy guy. I don't give a fuck what comes after that. That's the truth. That is the truth of your fucking existence. Which goes to prove, nigga, you have a debt to pay. You have a karmic fucking debt. Oh, he don't want to take the baby. He don't want to take the babies to Head Start. He don't want to take the babies through elementary school, junior high, or high school. That nigga want to take the baby straight to fucking college. Does that tell you about the interpersonal entitlement? You don't want to earn nothing. No. You see, you're the type of motherfucker that come to me to learn Tai Chi. Right? But you don't want to learn the form first. You don't want to learn the philosophy first. You want to go straight to how do I win an international championship? I want to do that first. Well, how you gonna do that and you don't know the form? How are you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? How you gonna do this grandiose shit? You gonna go on a platform of people who have done this shit all day motherfucking life. They were born into the fucking lineage of it. It is in their DNA. Not from 10 generations back. They mama daddy did this shit. And you want to jump in the ring with somebody like that, and you don't even understand the fundamentals of the form, you are going to get your teeth knocked in. You are going to get what we call humiliated on an international platform, and I will not be your teacher when you do it. Why can't the babies be ready for Head Start? Why can't they be comparable to elementary school? You gotta go you have to take the institution of college and bring it down to a 3-year-old that can't even say their ABCs. Nigga, fuck you. Nigga, fuck you for everybody that earned their high school diploma. Fuck you for everybody that earned their associate's degree. Fuck you from everybody that got their bachelor's degree, master's, and doctorate. And double fudge fuck you for everybody that has a functioning PhD. Because you follow the nigga that don't even like books. Can somebody tell me where you spend the majority of your time when you go to university or college? Somebody tell me where you spend the majority of your time. Please. Because I know where I spent the majority of fucking mine. I spent the majority of my... And not only do you spend the majority of your time in that motherfucker, you have your own spot. And you get a little upset when you get to the motherfucking... to the library and somebody is sitting in your cozy spot. Books become your fucking friend. You will never see somebody that went to college shun a book. Books are our friends. As a matter of fact, we're the type of people that if you come in our house and we see you open our book up too far, like your ass is about to crease that fucking spine. No, you not. No, you not. No, 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 no. No, you not. I don't think you know the pain of buying particular books 1, 2, 3, 4 times because somehow your fucking book grew legs and walked out the front door. Until like 3 years later, you at one of your girlfriend's houses and you look, because you was a bookworm, you looking over her shit, right? And you see this book, this title, one of the older versions, because people that really like books, y'all know their versions to books, right? You can have that first, second, third, fourth, fifth edition. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me, right? And you know you got the 4th edition because your original buy was that 2nd edition and you can't find that 2nd edition no more. And you go pick that book up and you flip to your name page, right? Or you turn it over to the side, because I learned to put my name on the side of books and shit. So when I go looking for my shit, it's just to look down the spine of it and I see my name. Would y'all like to see? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how I mark my shit.
I feel people could hear me. Can hear me just then. You can hear me. Sorry, I'm finally you can hear me. Yes, having a book stolen is kind of annoying. It's one of the most annoyingest thing in the world. Actually, not even in the world. It's so annoying, and the mic was off all through that. So, oh boy, I don't even know. Yeah, so you lot must miss my reactions to most of what I said. But anyways, we will continue nevertheless, because yeah, when you buy a book and someone goes and they crease up the book, they mash up the book and all that, and you're just like, what? Or the next thing, you give someone a book and they give you the book and there's something wrong with the book. You get to them all whole, nice and new, still kind of all new, and and they um they crease up the book. So all them times I was talking, he wasn't hearing me. The mic wasn't on. Huh?
This it pissed me off. That shit pissed me all the way off. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. Some I even put my signature on. I ain't playing. I do not play. I do not play. I don't play. I don't play. I do not play anymore. Big or fucking small. Big or small. Big or small. Big or small. Big or small. I'm coming for my books. And y'all can laugh at me if you want. You could be like, nah, that's a little extreme. Fuck you. After I started doing that, I started reclaiming my books back. Okay, I'm sorry. I went off on a book tangent. Forgive me. But that show y'all that I don't play about my books. Are you crazy? I can't wait till I can read for pleasure again. MJ? Ooh, MJ. Ooh, MJ.
We were there with a purpose, and our purpose is aligned. And me and Velvet felt like at the end of the day, after all the
Yeah, back to when she spoke about the astrology, knowing of the birth dates and stuff, people can literally con you just by getting the dates of birth and stuff like that. Because, like, you know, forms ask for a lot of information, which asks for the date of birth, month, whatever. Even when we're on the laptop, it asks for the same thing. So she is right, because because you don't know what they're gonna do with that, right? They can do anything with that. Like, so when she says that how she's gonna put that, how they can put it in a jar, yes, they can put it in a jar as well. They can even do other things too, right? They could walk you out. They could do loads of stuff, you know. And I'm gonna do the bit about the library. I think it's the library, which is the part I was trying to say. The library. When you university students, they mostly be in the library. They be in the library. They be in places of where books are as well. So she is on point there. You know, she's very, very, very much on point. And even as I was stopping it, and it stopped in weird places, I am going to edit those pieces out, because it's like when she talks, she knows her stuff, you know. She really knows her stuff, like I said before when you didn't hear me.
you know everything, the whole entire cookie has crumbled. It's me and her still like, well, I still believe this. I still believe in this, in at least this, and at least this. But just because this guy's name is attached to it, we have to throw it in the trash. Damn, like it's $100 bill and it's covered in shit. But
can I interject real quick?
I might have to clean it.
The fact that you believe that it's $100 bill scares me. That's like a motherfucker. It's a diamond. No, nigga, that's just quartz. You can buy that shit for 50 cents over in somebody's jewelry store. Just matter of fact, they put that shit out so y'all can steal that instead of stealing the other shit. It's called bait. Motherfucker believes that what Eligio gave him was Wait a minute. Wait. Just fucking wait. Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Which one would you set on fire? Two fingers or one finger? That's discernment. Now, depending on what I'm trying to do, depends on which one I would set on fire. This is real. This is fake.
I knew it was one. I knew it. It's the color. The color looks paler than the other one. That's what it is. So if you look at it really carefully, and you'll see that the green is a bit more darker than the other one. The background's a bit more darker than the other one. The background on number one is more lighter than number two. So yeah, I knew it was number one.
Real. 2 fingers is real. 1 finger is fake. Shall you look closely?
Color, the green bit is lighter than the other bit. It looks very light paper. And the other one, number one, the portrait's light, the whole background's light, the line around where the foil part is dark. Yeah, you can tell the number one's fake.
Anybody see the difference? This one says copy. Right there. Where from back here, they both look like $100 bills. Nigga, you right. They both look like $100 bill. Until upon closer inspection.
And number one bill's bigger than the other one.
Because depending on how good your discernment is, sir, if I was trying to make a deal with Legba to fuck both of you, I'd set this one on fire. If I'm just paying tribute to my ancestors and getting them some money in their ancestral bank, I set this one on fire. Discernment. Eligio gave you this one. And that's why you believe it's $100 bill with shit on it. Because we have this one already in our pockets. And we already know this motherfucker got copy on it. But somehow we can't get you to see this copy because you're looking at it from way over there instead of inspecting it. That's the problem with you young people. You don't know the difference in fool's gold and real gold, and you will protect fool's gold like it should be in Fort Knox. You're protecting fool's information as if it is worth a real $100 bill because you don't know the fucking difference. But you went to school. Okay.
Couple of these bills off. These other ones are too far gone.
So is it love? Did y'all find love or did y'all find a chart?
Girl, they found a chart and you know it.
Oh well, no. For me and her, when we met up, it was.
No, talk about now. Talk about now.
Yeah. So the day we started talking again, we've been talking here and there. I sent her some money. One time I got a lot of money. I sent them a couple $100.
They were talking to each other when he was around Janae as well. So some of his story is really effed up.
Just I wanted them to be cool. I was thinking about Ellie. I always known I was her godfather. I'm Ellie's godfather on paper. I always know.
Yeah, but I didn't believe in paper. That kind of confused me. I'm
the guy who handled the logistics of the tribe anyway. So even if that's what the group believed, that's what I had to handle because it matters. You got to do it. You got to do it. So I'm the guy who does it. And so I end up with the LOC. I end up as the chief of Carbonation Productions, quite literally. And I'm actually Eliana's actual godfather. There's nobody else who I'd rather have, raising her. And I think honestly, Elikio should be so happy because this is the best situation for her. He has a man who's been holding this baby since she came out the womb. Who's been around her, raised her, been carrying her around, teaching her all the time, every day while she's around. This little girl knows me. She's seen me and she instantly turned into a baby when I came here. When I came here, they said it was some baby regression thing. I don't know what it was, but he just started like.
It's some baby regression shit. I don't know what it was. Do y'all just look shit up online and then try to she 3, nigga. What the fuck is she supposed? You act like she's 17 and then when she saw you, she laid down and started sucking her thumb like her dad. I know I shouldn't have said it. She's 3. But thumb sucking is in her DNA. Her daddy sucked his thumb. He probably sitting in jail sucking his thumb right now. Nigga, you probably suck your thumb thinking about Nature Boy.
Sucking her thumb became an entire baby again when I came here because that's how she remembered me. And it's so funny. They both call me daddy all the time. They instantly started doing it. They were looking, knowing I was her godfather. I'm Ellie's godfather on paper. I always know.
Yeah, but I didn't believe in paper. That kind of confused me. I'm
the guy who handled the logistics of the tribe anyway. So even if that's what the group believed, that's what I had to handle because it matters. You got to do it. You got to do it. So I'm the guy who does it. And so I end up with the LOC. I end up as the chief of Carbonation Productions, quite literally. And I'm actually Eliana's actual god.
So when they come for him, because then they're gonna be watching what you're doing and stuff. And you're chief of carbonation. Okay, so it's funny how he switched as well, his position as well. so that he can be closer to the so-called chiefess. But I'm sure Fundi's gonna break that down.
Father. There's nobody else who I'd rather have, raising her. And I think honestly, Alika should be so happy because this is the best situation for her. He has a man who's been holding this baby since she came out the womb, who's been around her, raised her, been carrying her around, teaching her all the time, every day while she's around. This little girl knows me. She's seen me and she instantly turned into a baby when I came here. When I came here, they said it was some baby regression thing. I don't know what it was, but he just started like sucking her thumb and became an entire baby again when I came here.
What is baby regression? I've never heard of that in my born day.
Because that's how she remembered me.
Her daddy sucks his thumb, nigga.
It's so funny. They both call me daddy all the time. They instantly started doing it. They were looking for a daddy. They're waiting for
that was my next question.
That means Eliana has made them call every man in her life daddy, to the point. In our generation, y'all know they called it uncle. Our generation, they called it uncle. At least, in our generation, our mothers had the wherewithal to at least step you motherfuckers.
Hi, Alma. I thought my mic was on. I'm there chatting away, and my mic wasn't even on. Can you believe it? All right. But she said a whole lot. She said quite a bit. So we're going to see what she says about the baby Eliana turning back into a baby when she saw Solar.
Out once. And what I mean by step you out once, meaning you're an uncle. You're not like dad. You're uncle. That's a step out. That's not a step close. But you little hood rats. Everybody is automatically daddy for your kids. I remember I had friends, everybody who they mama dated was uncle. And I thought that shit was, it just is cringy. It's cringy as fuck. Kev, he not only wants to take credit for everything, I think the DA should give him a little bit of that credit. I think the DA should give him a little bit of that credit. It doesn't take away from the big rooster in the middle, but if you want some credit, okay. If y'all like to get in on them candle stickers, it's $5. I was always told when somebody doesn't want to tell you the full story, they hop the story around. Hey man, let me tell you what happened. And they give you this story. And then as they're talking fast, right? Blood on your foot, nigga. What broken glass? That shit wasn't even in the first story. What broken glass? You're pushing her out the door and just expect her to go? Because if I'm not mistaken, she was paying for all that shit. You trying to kick...
She talked about Janae. She talked about Janae. Sorry, I skipped a little bit. She talked about Janae.
Your benefactor out of what the benefits they get. Boy, y'all ooh. MJ, what I tell y'all yesterday? When the magician is on the stage, I watch the magician. I don't watch the rotating mirror. I don't watch the smoke that just went off in the left-hand corner. I watch them. But again, I'm a street kid.
Interject real quick.
Yes, King. Yes, King.
I apologize for cutting you off. Because I wanted to kind of state this before you even said what you just got into, because the only question I was going to ask you as a man, and I was going to ask you directly, have you ever been physically violent with a woman? You already answered that. This is the only thing I would say to you, because as a man, I would be remiss if I didn't say this to you. Again, any black man that's doing something positive and right, I support them in any way that I can. But I also, as a man, I cannot trust a man. I cannot depend on a man that...
Okay, team, status check on those holiday bakings.
I just like to take this time to say, you know, thank you, King, for coming through. Thank you for coming through on this, bro. Because let's just I'm gonna let him talk.
Physically or mentally. And that's the thing that I was telling you about, still having the cult mindset.
Y'all put in some hearts for King Kev, because King Kev,
I don't believe, I could be wrong,
put some hearts in.
I'm a decent judge of character. I don't believe you were a physically violent person at any time in your life. But just like you were esoterically indoctrinated through Nature Boy's fake knowledge, I believe also you were indoctrinated to believe that you have the inevitable right, the inalienable right, the God-given right to be physically violent to a woman if you can't control her with your speech. You cannot do that. You cannot mentally abuse women, because you lose respect amongst anyone who you're trying to teach, who you're trying to get to follow you, because that is one of the pillars of being a man, is self-control. And my thought, this is how I feel as a man.
I just want to interject one thing. As a human, sir, we got to stop making that shit a man quality. Discipline is a human trait that goes across the board, male and female. I can do great devastation, but I do not, because I control my beast. Anybody trained, that's what martial arts does. Humans, not just men, humans, because females too are capable of great fucking destruction.
If you would abuse a woman, you would abuse a child. Huh? That's and honestly, bro, like I said earlier, you have a lot of people who follow you. You have a lot of people. You should be denouncing violence, because Nature Boy ran carbonation on fear, intimidation, violence, and blackmail. You cannot follow those tenets. If you want to follow the knowledge, the biology, the grounding, and all that, have at it. More power to you. But you have to separate yourself from the things that you know in your own soul, in your own being, is wrong. You can't spit in someone's mouth to teach them a lesson. You can't, and that's just Natiri. And my point is, I don't know, but it's been stated that you were physically violent with Zota as well. Honestly, and respectfully, I believe that, because I believe you believe in that indoctrination that Eligio taught you, that you have the God-given right to physically control your woman. That's not correct. If you want to, like I said, if you want to believe in the 5 sciences and all of that, that's up to you. And I'm not going to knock you for that. I believe what I believe, and I believe you have the right to believe what you believe. But we're not talking about belief. We're talking about indoctrination. We're talking about demonic things like physical abuse, bro, like mental manipulation and those things can destroy a person's life. You can either elevate a person or destroy a person. If your relationship does last with Velvet, you two are responsible for two other human beings who have no idea what's going on in this world. So whatever you teach them is either going to elevate them or it's going to eventually destroy them. And I just want you to be aware of that, man. And I want you to be cognizant of that, respectfully. But like I said, I don't backpedal on what I say and how I feel. But I believe as a man, I needed to say that to you. And like I said, if you do want to build, we can do that in a separate venue, because I don't want to be long-winded on here, and I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to front you off or embarrass you or anything like that, bro. I want to listen to what you have to say, so I'm gonna mute back up. But I just felt like as a man, bro, I had to.
I love that, because that's a man talking straight to another man. It's not like it's a woman talking to a man to, it's man to man. He spoke to him as a man, and that's how it should be. So yeah, big up to Kev.
Say that to you, because we cannot, as black men, no matter what community we're in, no matter what our religion or our belief system, we have to agree that we cannot physically, nor do we have the right by God, no matter who tells you that, we don't have the right to physically and mentally abuse our women in order to make them do what we want them to do. And that's it. I'm gonna mute up.
Sure that many of you have painted before, but I'm guessing that's...
Thank you, King Kev. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Sugar Love and King Kev. Please make sure you sub.
And I'm grateful for your candor in your speech, your ability to articulate these things. I really appreciate talking to someone who articulates himself in such a way and addresses.
But Solar sounds like how Nature Boy would sound, like, he's not got that tone, that, right? Even if a man's got a tone like that, like his tone, you can hear that he's not an alpha male. You can hear it in his tone, because Kev spoke with a tone, like a different tone, and Solar speaking, but it's a lower, like that lower tone where, like, you could tell who is the alpha just by that little segment, just there.
The issue so clearly. You make things, you're a diplomat for sure. And I have to say this. Yes, number one is you can't trust a man in that way. So let me address the trust first by being completely honest all the time. Is that, yes, I have been violent with Soka and violent with Peace. It's toxic as fuck.
I have been, but she was violent with me. No. See, that's that shit. This is how I know y'all still don't know how to just take responsibility for yourself. Was she violent with you because you were violent with her first, sir? He is a buzzkill.
Toxic ass relationship that we forced.
And no accountability is that, because he didn't even say, okay, I take that, I'll learn from it, or I'll change it up, or I'll do whatever. So yeah, he didn't take accountability for his actions.
I've been violent with Nateri in that sense, yes. She's been violent with me. And no, I wouldn't say spitting in her face was the thing that needed to be done. I would feel like that's to me, every time I have to speak on it, it's like admitting to a mistake. It's not saying, guys, make sure you spit in their mouths, man, before you dip out. I'm not on that time at all. I'm completely on the time of, if you're in any type
I'm not trying to be funny, but don't that sound like some nature boy said shit? Spit in their mouth before you dip out. Don't that sound like some nature boy shit? I'm just saying.
Good relationship to where it's escalating to you even feeling that at all. You shouldn't even be in that relationship at all, you know, until something gets resolved within self and either one of the parties. I don't care, you know, about the circumstance or the excuse. It is never okay for anybody, you know, and I go by the saying, you know, from a distance, you know, a wise man and a fool arguing from a distance, it looks like two fools arguing. You know, if you get involved in the same shenanigans, you know, you're not any better. Did you learn your lesson too? Of course. The responsibility is always taken by me. I'm a very responsible person. And I take a lot of pride in my good morals that I was raised with from my mother and my father. And what people don't know is that I
But you don't display them.
was raised seeing my mother with every man she was ever with. It was always some type of violence there where my mother was being assaulted in some way. And I'm always the kid running in the room like, hey, fighting the guy, you know? So I'm raised off that. And
that should answer a whole bunch of questions as to why he thought nature boy shit was okay to do. Because it happened in his mama's house. This boy has lived all nature boy's bullshit. That's why it's okay. And now I was the protector at first. But somewhere along the line, sir, you lost respect for the victim. And you became a victimizer. See, people that stick up for the victim, especially when they're small, y'all listen to me on this. This is how psychology works. After they have saved you a few times, and they done took a few hits, you know, they've gotten hurt behind saving you, and they see you doing the same shit over and over and over again. That savior slowly starts to lose empathy for the victim and begins to feel like the victim is doing this by choice. So if the victim is going to do this by choice, what I'm not going to do is keep being a savior. What I will do, on the other hand, is because the victimizer seems to be getting all of the attention, and me as the savior is only getting my ass kicked. So, the child that used to be your savior becomes a victimizer because it gets more attention than being a savior. I hope y'all are hearing me. Because this goes across the board on how heroes and villains are made. I don't think y'all hearing me, but that's okay. You will.
You know, getting into with my father and my cousin for them and how they treated women. And I'm like, guys, like, because I'm raised with just my sister and my mother primarily. So I have a very high respect for women. I'm going to the store buying tampons and pads for women as a teenager, not knowing what this stuff is, but just being told to get it. You know, just really young, going running to Walmart across the street. You know, I'm doing things like that.
So you've always been a keeper of the stool. You've always been buying toiletries for people, huh? I'm sorry. You had to be the groomsman of the stool. You've always been the groomsman of the stool. Thank you. Somebody that's been here from the beginning. Okay, I'm sorry. Here we go.
When I have all female cousins, I have like 100 aunts. You know what I'm saying? I have like all female cousins. This is crazy. You know, it's my life. It's just how it is on my Jamaican side and Mexican side. And so
YouTube TV has no hidden fees and includes
that Mexican side. Could it be possible that on that Mexican side you were a little too dark, so they treated you like a nigga, sir? Cause sounds like it. Cause if you had a whole bunch of female cousins and they didn't send the female cousins for tampons and pads and shit, they sent you. Oh, you was the little nigga. You was the nigga. Negro. Huh? You were the little darky. Cause y'all know there's hierarchy in the Latino community when it comes to skin color and hair texture, right? And he ain't got that straight hair. Your beard don't come out straight, sir. And we do realize in the Latino culture, in the Indian, not the dot and feather, actually, in the Asian community, in the Islamic community, all of these communities are colorists. You get a little resentful because even in light-skinnedville, you's a nigga. I'm just saying.
comes to women, I never condone violence because, you know, I have so many women to protect. I have 2 daughters. And
what? What did you say?
after, you know, me getting angry with my father and my cousin for them and how they treated women. And I'm like, guys, like, because I'm raised with just my sister and my mother, primarily. So I have a very high respect for women. I'm going to the store buying tampons and pads for women as a teenager, not knowing what this stuff is, but just being told to get it. You know, as just really young, running to Walmart across the street. You know, I'm doing things like that. I'm raised with women. I have all female cousins. I have like 100 aunts. You know what I'm saying? I have like all female cousins. This is crazy. You know, it's my life. It's just how it is on my Jamaican side and Mexican side. And so when it comes to women, I never condone violence with women because, you know, I have so many women to protect.
He doesn't condone violence, but yet still he did violence anyway. What a mad cycle, eh?
I have 2 daughters and then a wife. When it comes to women, I never condone violence with women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence with women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence with women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because just really young, going running the wall.
You do condone violence because you did violence to Jayon and Janae.
Right across the street, I'm doing very high respect for women. I'm going to the store buying tampons and pads for women as a teenager.
Hi, Miss Apples. I've been having it today. First, the mic wasn't working. I've been talking to myself, and now I'm just getting in the meat of it. I know you seen this build what Fundi did, but I'm just gonna react on it now and again. Because you know I always wanted to shout and say a few things when she asks questions or whatever. So yeah.
Not knowing what this stuff is, but just being told to get it. When it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because I have so many women to protect. I have 2 daughters, and then when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because I have so many women to protect. I have 2.
What? Y'all tell me when he's condoned violence against women. Y'all tell me.
When he was in, what's the one before? Carbonation, Melanation, and Carbonation, and when Velvet got beaten up when they stood in a circle. And what's the next one? When he beat up Jayon when she was pregnant. And yeah, I think that covers it. Oh yeah, when Nature Boy used to beat up the girls. I can't remember the other ones.
Y'all please hit those up likes for me. Please and thank you. Y'all tell me when he condoned violence against women. Y'all tell me. Because maybe I'm crazy. Because he doesn't condone violence because he has so many aunties and cousins. Wasn't this nigga at home when Zoka was in the closet screaming? Wasn't he there when Musa put his hands on his woman? Wasn't he there when Natural slapped his woman? Wasn't he there when Nature Boy went after Velvet in the bedroom with the baby in her arms? Wasn't he the one that gave Velvet the towel to put over her nose after Nature Boy knocked her in her schnozzle? Wasn't he in the house when Malia ran out and all the girls ran out after her and assaulted her on that street corner? Wasn't he there when Nature Boy assaulted Malia on the stairs? Weren't you there when y'all were pulling Tori down the stairs when she was trying to leave?
He was there for so many women who got beaten up and he did nothing. That's why I called him a coward. That's why I call him a coward, Fundi. He's a coward to me. He didn't do nothing. He stood there and he did nothing. Even when there was in a circle surrounding Velvet and she got beaten up by the man, they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. But Fundi remembers quite a lot of events. I remember all that. I remember the one with Tori, though. I remember the one with Malia running down the road. There's been so many events. I mean, like, there's so many to remember.
Weren't you boosting from Walmart too? Weren't you there during the fight that we all saw? Weren't you standing on the porch? You were standing up there with Nature Boy, but we didn't hear you say shit. We didn't hear you say anything when they were fighting. We didn't hear you protest when your girl picked up the tiki torch after the other one. We didn't hear you protest during the bite. We didn't hear you protest during the lip split. We didn't hear you protest when he told the other two girls to jump on the other two girls if they didn't do what he said. You didn't say anything. You didn't say shit when they came up. You didn't say shit when people were treating Ja badly. You didn't say shit when people was calling your own baby a demon while in the mother's womb. That was you, nigga. You don't condone violence against women, but you do condone your very pregnant wife having a threesome with a man that's known to have violent sex. Did we miss that part? Because Nature Boy is known for having violent sex, sir. If I'm not mistaken, Zoka not 23 yet. But you don't condone violence against women, but it's okay for your very long pregnant wife to have sex with a man that's known to have violent sex, and you helped him. Because you were not on your wife's side, sir. You're a groomsman of the stool. You serve the king. Remember? Okay.
Daughters. when it comes to women, I never condone violence to women because, I have so much women.
So basically, he'll probably be violent to them girls when they get older. Most probably, he'll be more violent to baby Ediana.
So many women to protect. I have 2 daughters, and then a wife who's just like who's always to me is like a daughter as well. With how you treat them and deal with them. Everything
He's gonna treat you like his child. He just told you that, goofy bitch. Goofy bitch. When people tell you who they are, believe them. He just told you he is going to treat you like a child, like his daughter, like someone he gave birth to, and he didn't give birth to not nan one of y'all. Your daddy is in the ground. And if you allow this man to act like he your daddy, I hope that cowbell come up missing. I hope that cowbell crack. Because your daddy came to get you from niggas like this. It don't sound just like Nature Boy. It is Nature Boy's bullshit. Oh, thank you, Alan. Thank you, my love. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful. You know I love you. Mwah! Thank you. Sound like is Nature Boy. Oh, well, I don't condone it because I have 2 daughters. You just got 2 daughters, nigga. So you just stopped condoning it, what, 2 weeks ago? See, this is the difference with somebody who actually went to college and learned grammar, rhetoric, and logic. Yeah, I learned all that shit. I learned the 7 noble arts. All of them. And a lot of their subdivisions. You ain't mastered grammar yet.
do with her, these girls are going to see, and everything she does with me, they're going to see. They have to know how to live like the example. They're cameras right now for at least their first 7 years of their life. Doesn't matter what we say. They want to see what we're doing. And I believe that those behaviors that me and Natiri had, me and Zelka had, could have never existed with the child around. And we can be talking about healing generational curses at the same time. No, you're definitely correct about all of those things. And I know I don't condone none of it, and I agree with you. And if I could talk with some people before we get to that point, if you ever get to that point, you feel like you guys are in that point with your relationships, that's another thing. I definitely would talk to me about it, because why? I've been through it. I've already gone through it. I'm never gonna have to go through that again. The relationship I have with Velvet is completely different. This is the most cohesive thing I've ever experienced in my life.
There's no difference. It's the same type of relationship because Velvet herself have violent streak in her, and you have a violent streak in you. So the two of you, 2 violent people together, that's going to be a match made in hell.
Not even from a job or a nice phone or even pants or shoes that were a nice fit. This is the perfect fit in my life. for what everything, in every sector. And I'm teaching her and showing her all the things that I love and that's new to her, and she loves it, and everything new that she has and shows to me from her father and things like that, I love. Apparently, I'm an exact clone of her father. Everything that I do, the music I listen to, the way that I move.
How is this? How is this man an exact clone of her father? He's nothing like her father. It's crazy, right? They're just so weird. They're incestuous, all sorts of craziness. I'm like, wow. I'm supposed to be reacting to Fundi, and I'm ending up reacting to the idiot. Crazy, isn't it?
The things I pick, everything is always her father's choice. For shoes that were a nice fit, this is the perfect fit in my life for what everything, in every sector. And I'm teaching her and showing her all the things that I love and that's new to her, and she loves it, and everything new that she has and shows to me from her father and things like that, I love. Apparently, I'm an exact clone of her father.
Come on, I know you're gonna say something about that, Fundi. That's just crazy. How could it be an exact clone of her father? Ridiculous.
Apparently, I'm an exact clone of her father. What we say, they want to see what we're doing. And I believe that those behaviors that me and Nateri had, me and Zelka had, could have never existed with a child around. And we could be talking about healing generational curses at the same time. No, you're definitely correct about all of those things. And I know I don't condone none of it, and I agree with you. And if I could talk with some people before we get to that point, if you ever get to that point, you feel like you guys are in that point with your relationships, that's another thing. I definitely would talk to her and showing her all the things that I love and that's new to her, and she loves it, and everything new that she has and shows to me from her father and things like that, I love. Apparently, I'm an exact clone of her father.
How, nigga? How, nigga? I'm tired of you Star Wars watching non-understanding bitches. You didn't watch. You didn't watch the Clone Wars close enough. You didn't watch the Clone Wars. For all of your university level shit, do you know what it takes to make a fucking clone? Yup. This is how I feel about it, right there, right, right there. that's how I feel about this. Warning signs that you are being fucked with. They begin to take on roles that are not theirs. When a man starts talking about the fact that he is your father, stop that shit right the fuck there. Stop it right there. Don't go any further. Stop. Just, it's a wrap. It should be a wrap right there. There should be no need to go any fucking further. You only get one father. And the fact that you motherfuckers just refuse to say that you have parental issues is completely beyond me. Fix your fucking mommy and daddy issues before you start dragging other people into your bullshit. And mainly, I mean your kids. Zaire. Yes. Yes. This girl got mommy daddy issues that I can't begin to fucking work out. And like I told her father when he was in my living room, he was like, I don't know why she mad. I was like, she mad because you left. And she mad because you stayed. Ain't nothing you can do with that. Nothing.
Everything that I do, the music I listen to, the way that I move, the things that I pick, everything is always her father's choice. And she's like, dude, I wish you could have just like talked to me more. And luckily I did meet her father. I did meet him. And
You swear Solar be lying, right? Because he speaks so much rubbish. Like, I mean, man, even me, I'm supposed to be reacting to Fundi. I ended up reacting to the same video she's reacting to. So it's like a double reaction. It's crazy, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that mad? He takes on, he's like those, you know, those women who takes on stuff to please their partners. He comes over like one of that. He gives me the impression he's one of that. Obviously, right, everybody all have mother and father issues, but it's just when he says that he is like her father, the clone of her father's more upright in certain ways than you. He wasn't perfect, but he had certain values and morals and stuff, and he was prepared to go all the way out for his daughter no matter what.
me and him do have a spiritual connection.
Yes, I met her father once. You know what crossed my mind? Nigga, you met him when he stumbled up on y'all motherfucking asses at the doctor's office. You ain't have much to say.
I forgot about that time when at the hospital time. I forgot about that. Isn't that interesting? I forgot about that.
Come on, y'all. Isn't that when he met Mr. Marquez? I met him. I said, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Nigga, I met Mr. Marquez. I met Mr. Marquez. Mr. Marquez. He flapjacked on y'all motherfuckers. And you didn't have much to say when he found y'all at that doctor's office either. But if this girl want to play with her daddy's memory like that, who the fuck am I? Would y'all play with your father's memory like this? I'm just asking.
It is very amazing. She has all his stuff in his house, and it matches with my stuff perfect. And it's beautiful how everything really plays out. There's a very high level of protection that we feel. You know,
since you into being petty, nigga, when you decide to dip, take the bill.
as a family unit, no matter how we feel very protected because love is literally the foundation of everything. Our health, and the knowledge that we do choose to keep is knowledge that, everybody would actually agree with. It's not things that are really dogmatic at all, and it's nothing that I have to press or force. And it's actually a open platform for people to always act.
Why do dramatic?
Take the bell. Take the bell. Please take the bell. Take the bell.
More information too. We're not closed off like how Eligio was. We're complete opposite of that. Eligio, me being the chief of Carbonation is quite literally me just being the CEO of it. What Carbonation stands for and what it represents was divine knowledge itself. Period. And he don't get to take that and claim that he's saying that with his name. That's too much power to him. I will not allow that. And Velvet will not allow that because we went there for a purpose. And that purpose we stand on. We believe in that. We've developed it, we've refined it, we've clarified it, we've redirected it into the right direction to make sure that it's the best thing for everybody. Win-win across the board. Not just win for us, but win-win across the board. We're not leading anybody into ruin. We're quite literally taking people out of that. We're cleansing people. We're cleaning credit quite literally. You know what I mean? Helping people get their taxes done in a possible way for them. Everything legally and licensed websites.
I'm gonna say again, y'all get this nigga your information. He done already said he is capable of using your information against you. If this is the first time you're watching me, let me go ahead and put this disclaimer on there too. Don't you dare give this man your social security number, your ID, and your bank account. Do not give this man your sensitive, your birth. Don't do it. Don't do it. He already admitted that he is low enough. He has no ethics. Y'all gonna fuck around and your baby ain't gonna be able to get an iPhone in their name. Y'all gonna fuck around and your baby gonna be 18 and not be able to get their lights on in their new apartment because this nigga done gave your baby $100,000 worth of fucking debt because he's used your identity, all 14 of your kids' identities, and you don't know what you gonna spend the next 6 years proving them cheering yours. You're building taxes. We're building taxes and cleaning credit. Nigga, when did you get all of these assurities and licenses and certifications? When you said a couple weeks ago you don't even have a bank account. Would y'all trust somebody to give you financial advice that told you they don't even have a bank account? I made $5 and we sleep on a pallet on the floor. Nigga, you couldn't even buy like a blow up mattress from Amazon. Cause like when my son comes in, from overseas, he gets them big, luxurious mattresses that blow up automatically. He just keep it like plugged in. He be like, I want that whisper mine. I'm like, oh, do what you want. You buying it, but he don't sleep on the floor. He don't sleep nowhere near the fucking floor. I'm nearer to the floor than my sons are when they come with their luxurious blow up mattresses. And they don't make $500,000. Y'all please make sure you hit that up like. Let's see if we can get to 70 on those up likes. Please, thank y'all. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. $1, $2, $3. It all adds up. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Why don't y'all just go do porn? That's what you're good at. Or did Nature Boy keep those contacts to himself? But you the CEO. If you're the CEO of Carbonation Productions Unlimited Team Light Skin Revenge LLC, y'all did porn. And you did like Snoop. Now what you should have did was put like your tracks on the porn. That's what Snoop did. Snoop made a lot of fucking money. I had a Snoop collection because the tracks were excellent. I mean, I ain't lying. The goddamn the music they have in porn sucks like motherfucker until Snoop Diggy Doggy Dog. Snoop was like we gonna put them tracks that go in the stripper club, god damn it. And these motherfucking I was impressed. Just you ain't even got just put the porn on. You ain't even gotta watch. It was the beat. You like, ah, I'm sorry. My bad. That's Team Light Skin Revenge right there, man. The Light Skin Revengers. That's you know what? Wine giveaway, y'all. Wine giveaway.
Right after he called, me and Zoga had been talking about it, prepping for it. We wanted to be with her, and we wanted to do the polygamy thing again. And so me this time Zoka's down for it. She's cool with it. She's like, yeah, let's do this. You know, when Terry gets there, she brings us hella gifts. She brings me and Zoka both a bunch of gifts. You know, and it's like, wow, this is a great vibe. You know, this is working out really well. This is going to be good. This is a great start. You know, she brings me secret gifts and all kind of little really cool stuff that she did. You know, and it's like, wow, this is a great vibe. You know, this is working out really well. This is going to be good. This is a great start. You know, she brings me secret gifts and a big old live. And I got upstairs. And this time Zoe was down for it. She's cool with it. She's like, yeah, let's do this. You know, when Terry gets there, she brings us hella gifts. She brings me and Zoka both of gifts. You know, and it's like, wow, this.
Right, Lordship. His all the way through the interview, you hear his flipping smoke alarm all the way through. But he has money. He has plenty money. But the alarm's beeping in the background.
This is a great vibe. You know, this is working out really well. This is going to be good. This is a great start. You know, she brings me secret gifts and all kind of little really cool stuff that she did.
Secret gifts, sir? She brought you secret gifts? What? What could she bring you that you couldn't tell your wife and or Nature Boy? And y'all wonder why Zoka had a problem with Natiri. Secret gifts, Kev. Secret.
But the live that took place upstairs, right after he called her upstairs real quick, she went upstairs. They were think he was doing Big O Live, and I got upstairs. And I don't know, they're talking about whatever they're talking about. He's telling her whatever he's telling her. But whatever he tells her behind the scenes, she tells me that, look, this is crazy. She's like, hey, look, he's lying right here. He never told me that. He did, and this is what he told me.
He lies all the way through this bloody interview. The reason why I won't put it up directly, because he lies all the way through this interview. Oh, like, I say a bunch of lies. I hear no truth. So when I saw Fundi was doing the reaction on it, I said, yes, that's the only way I gonna listen to it or do reaction with it, because he lies all the way through. He lies all the way through it. Then he tries to sound all intelligent. Right? He's in his early 20s. He thinks he's intelligent already. Like, come on.
He told her that I'm basically, I don't care about her. I don't love her. I don't
No,
love
I'm
her at all.
talking. No.
Hold on, let me finish. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make
And
sense.
Bella can answer the same
It's
question.
gonna make sense.
And I feel he was trying to control the whatever interview, because Sugar said it's not really an interview because they was talking about Aaron and then they turned up. Like he turned up and then she turned up. So he's like he tried to control. He is nature boy, really. She is Funny Fee's right. He is nature boy. He tries to control stuff, but he's not good at it. That's the thing. He ain't good at it. And even when Nature Boy tried to control interviews or when he was on panels, he couldn't do it.
Just let me finish. And so I'm gonna wrap it up quick. I'm gonna get quicker. And so I'm telling her. Oh, so she's telling me that like, hey, look, he told me this. He said that you don't want to be with me. You were playing me the whole time. You just got me to come here, using me, saying that I'm gonna be here so we can make a fool of you on ego. But now that you're here, he actually likes her and he wants to be with her. So now that's why he ended up being with her. And I'm downstairs like, I wonder where she went. And I'm over here thinking that, oh, she shows up. That's what she wanted to do. Oh, okay, that's fine. It is what it is. And so we're fine. We're like, okay, cool. We're just gonna be together. But it's awkward because we have this open space. And the Terry, she told me she came down that same night after she had sex with the guy.
Heavy duty bullet power.
Oh boy. I just love the way the story just keeps changing.
And stands in front of the tent like she wanted to come inside my tent, but she just didn't. And so it's like this weird love story thing that happened, but she tells me that. But my whole thing is when in the team meetings when I talk with Michelle, I told them, hey, no, me and her, we've been talking for months already. I'd love to be with her again if she comes back. Yeah,
He was talking to her for months. So when he left, it's possible he must even be talking to her before he left her out with Natiri. He a bitch, man.
want to be with her. I want to work, and he knows he's very well aware of my disposition and my stance on it. And so her coming here, it's not me playing her. I can't wait to be with her. And so for him to tell her that to me, I'm like, that's a disgusting thing to feel because I knew he had a lot of things going on. But there's a lot of things that I still felt like defending him for because I still felt like he was kind of a good guy. After that, I realized that he was a liar. When I realized he was a liar, my whole temperature went up. I'm in the room, and I'm like, wow, I'm ready to I'm like, yo, I gotta go live now. Like, what? This is crazy. We gotta do something now. And I didn't go live at this moment, but I'm ranting and raving. I'm like, I'm explaining everything. I'm going into details and stuff. She's going into details. So we're learning about all her lives. We actually talked to Velvet in that same night, I believe. Me and Material, we talked to Velvet that night to say get some truths. And yeah, we confirmed even more lies. And it's just so sad that, in that moment, I was very angry, very, very angry. But that actually was a very dispelling moment. And that is when I really went into finding those videos where I put up like those Sigma videos and those Alpha videos, like explaining like how he's acting, like the control thing, the social media grandiosity stuff. I had started putting that stuff on my IG and putting videos up of like me, being the lion, eating the wolf off of attacking the sheep. I started put that pictures up, and I was really feeling like, fuck this guy. At this point, I was very angry, and I wasn't.
So you weren't angry when you and what's his name in Mexico almost took the van and ran off together? You weren't angry then? You've been in the middle of a lie for 3 years, sir. You knew that Nature Boy was saying one thing on camera and doing something completely different behind camera. You knew this. And now, now, now you know he's a liar. Every dollar you give today will get you an entry for the light-skinned revenger.
Rightfully so, he is a
No light-skinned, so we and you have meats in sex magic. The wines are the fluids that are used. You have white wines and you have red wines. The meats are the solids that are used during sex, whether that's flesh biting, fuzzy bears, wax collection, hair, and shall we talk about the wines? Sweat, saliva. See, when he said, I spit in her mouth so she would understand, I stopped right there. That is a whole sex curse to spit in somebody's mouth. Blood is a red wine. Tears is a white wine. Saliva is a white wine. Did y'all know there's a whole erotica behind a crying man or woman? There's a whole fucking erotica behind it. As a matter of fact, if you collect the tears of someone crying during sex, let me stop. I ain't even. I'm sorry. I had to check myself on that one. Shut up, Fee. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Let's keep doing this.
Or reteaching, reminding ourselves of our authentic indigenous nature and the information that we once had.
But I will say, there are two types of tear wines. You have what's called ecstasy. Shut up, Fee.
As ancient people, and healing generational curses. Now, leading up to 2022, 2023, that has been under development. You are watching your people, you are watching your lineage, your bloodline. Take away the faces, take away the idea that you're watching a lineage of people reclaiming who they are and gaining sovereignty in all dimensions. We are here for a soul redemption, restoration.
I can't stand that girl when she talks. She thinks, oh, you're going to reclaiming, your sovereignty, your. Listen, you didn't even know who you was. You didn't even know who you was. You may come from NOLA, because you're French Creole at the end of the day. Hello, French Creole, yeah? So she's just talking buzzwords. All these buzzwords. It's just buzzwords that comes out of her.
Right. We are reteaching and reminding ourselves of who we once were, and one clown doesn't stop the show.
Only if y'all were just one clown.
Doesn't he is a non-factor at this point, which rightfully so. He is a non-factor as of now, but I can say this: he was the very thing that we needed in order to push us into our greatness. Because without the catalyst of Nature Boy, we probably wouldn't be as advanced into our purpose as we are right now. So we all have to look at the pros and cons to everything. Everybody's just looking at the cons of the situation. But no one's looking at the pros, and the pros are way more spiritual than the cons, because the cons are resemblance of the physical nature. Oh, he beat her. Oh, he did it. But the pros, people are not looking at, and the pros are spiritual. And I would like to, not even like to, but it is the honest truth that 75 to 85% of our people, probably a higher percentage, are not viewing life from a spiritual place at all. It's all physical. It's all in the lower nature. And so
and you was getting your lower nature knocked out the frame on a reg. I cannot believe that you were going to sit here and you going to actually separate the flesh from the spirit. If it was happening to your flesh, fool, it was happening to your spirit. You cannot separate the fact that you was getting your ass knocked out the fuck frame and that your spirit was soaring high. Bitch, please. The highest spiritual people on this motherfucking planet practice martial arts. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. The most spiritual people on this fucking planet practice martial arts. You know why they practice martial arts? Somebody asked me, why do the most spiritual people on the planet practice martial arts? Somebody asked me that. So I need somebody to ask me that. Why they practice martial arts, smoke weed, and drink hallucinogenic teas?
So they can get to the higher realm, to the higher outer realms of enlightenment, to open up their third eye.
Because the most spiritual people on the planet understand that the war is on both fronts. Which is why they separate themselves from the rest of the world. They are in the world, but not of it. Because we also understand that we have a beast.
She is really good at this, man. Man, see, you're not going to even get her question right.
Inside of us. And that beast is trained to be dangerous. And the only way for us to be peaceful is to tame the beast. Because if you are not capable of great chaos, you are not a peaceful person. You are a meek person, and there is a difference. Nobody gives a fuck about somebody meek. We run all over meek people. The meek people of the world were extinguished by the gun. The meek peoples of the world are all of those tribes that there are no more. Those are the meeks of the world. That's right. Because when a predator comes up against the meek, a predator eats its fill. I am peaceful because I am capable of great chaos. I have a beast that has the capacity to do damage. I'm not just talking through my face. No. I know enough about household chemicals to be interestingly effective. Girl.
Watch Solar and I go through something that we were destined to go through, born to, fated to go through in order to create the individual.
This shit pisses me off. Y'all aren't fated to do a motherfucking thing. You made a decision that led you into another decision. And you could have made other fucking decisions. Ain't no fate. This shit is about decision making. I am so tired of that lame. The devil made me do it. That's all I hear. Well, it's fate. The devil made me do it. That's all the fuck I hear. That's all the fuck I hear. I have no control. It was fate. I had absolutely no control. I didn't make the decision to drop out of college. No, I didn't make the decision to quit my good job that I had saved this money up for to go live in the tropics with a nigga I don't know. No. It wasn't my decision to stay even after this nigga told me I gotta go live with my saggy titties with big ass flowers on them. No, none of this is my decision making. None of it is my decision making that I could have left when they threw us out of the first country and we came home. No, I was chieftess and I wanted to keep that fucking status. So in keeping my status, I made all of these decisions. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide behind fate. Where is it? There's this candle that I have, and it's called the Crossroads. Fate live in the dead center of the crossroads. Fate don't live north, south, east, or west. Fate sits in the dead damn center. Cause fate too wants to know what fucking way you gonna go. With all of your, with everything that you know, you two motherfuckers ran into a con man that took years off your fucking life, and you helped with the con, and you don't want nobody to know that part. We were actors. I ain't never known actors to leave the set with a real baby. Only one person I know did that shit, and that was I Love Lucy. And that was because she was actually on the show with her actual husband. Do y'all know any play, any movie where the actors and actresses actually leave the set with real fucking babies? And when the motherfuck did you bitches join the Actors Guild? When? Moving on.
Or the characteristics in the individuals that you see before you. Period. You know, whatever we do with the knowledge will end us wherever we are. You know, our knowledge will lead us to our wisdom, and that's for everybody. You know, but we're not going to throw away the mission just because of a clown, of a fool. That has nothing to do with us. I went to Carbonation for a reason. I didn't go.
You went to Carbonation because you and this nigga have a soul debt. Just like the man next to you is selling. You have credit. And you have to pay off your debt. Excuse me, y'all. Didn't we say this yesterday? When you have taken on credit or debt, shall we call it, right? In order for interest not to incur, you have to do what?
All together now, paid off.
You have to pay it in full. You gotta make penance. If you leave a little bit of debt, it incurs interest. That's why white folk are running right now in America. They running around crazy because they have incurred a karmic debt. And they don't like the interest that debt has incurred. They don't like none of the interest that motherfucker has incurred. you, Miss Latrice. Miss Latrice is now no confrontations because you cannot run. Because I'm going to have a house. Have a fucking house. That's what I'm going to have. That's what drugs going to pay around this motherfucker. You know, yes, the brown suede ones. Fuck yes. And I need them Stacey Adams to be long and pointy. I need them to be long and pointy with the square toe. Long and point. Long. No, point. Just square toe. I need you to have a square toe because you can't run in them square toes. The only thing you can do in them square toes is pimp glide. That's as fast as you can fucking walk in them long squared Stacey Adams. You can't even dance doing weed. I knew he was drinking. I knew that they had probably done some really horrible ayahuasca. But that. Really? Somebody please let me know where I can find that. I need to know where I can find that. And it's not that I don't believe you. It's not that I don't want you to think that I don't believe you. I believe you so much that I'm going to need somebody, because I know I'm not going to have time today or tomorrow to go look for that. Somebody please. I need that. Okay. So that means that they knew this shit was wrong. Okay.
Bell.
Well, for me,
Either or.
yeah, I'll answer it. I'll answer it. I'm just playing the market. So I think that it's cool.
Did you play the market enough to make $3 for a goddamn battery? It's cool. I'm just playing the market. That means you're not even focused on what's happening if you're playing the market.
It's to be expected. I feel like we're not doing anything harmful. And I think that's going to be more and more evident. I feel like if we were doing something that was clearly, to be looked out for, like suspect, then, I would expect the response to be different right now. But it's not. And I think that is also partially a result of how we are coming with everything. It's like, it's not crazy, it's not vindicated, it's not what people think. It's real love, it's genuine, it's, family, it's, we're keeping it clean. We're really just showing food, and family, and, like just a nice life when you're really not going crazy. Going live every day, teaching, making a video per day, branding it. We're not doing all that, We are setting up businesses, we are doing other things the right way, but providing value for people and communities, through what we can do, and then helping people do that for themselves. That's it. That's it. That's it for me. That's what carbonation is for me. As a seat, that's my direction. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to make sure that you're able to do whoever are around here.
An Aquarius energy. What is yours?
MW! God damn! See, he will forever be known as the Tooth Fairy now. God damn it, I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I hate you so much. I'm giving you an entry just for that shit. Just for saying that shit. Get off the goddamn trees, because that was the only way them 25 motherfuckers was gonna eat. When Nature Boy was stashing pistachios and shit. The logistics on feeding 25, better yet, 25 people. How many? This is why they were shitting outside, y'all. It wasn't that, shitting outside was the thing to do. It was that we got 25 people and 2 fucking bathrooms. Somebody gonna have to shit outside. So Nature Boy was like, fine, let me come up with a shit outside philosophy. Yes, we should shit on trees. This is why it was, remember when Eliana was pregnant and she was going outside to pee? Y'all remember that shit? And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. They walking around barefoot. And she just stepped off the porch and squatted right there on the ground, and then walked back through it in her bare ass feet. This lets you know how much that shit traumatized me, y'all. She walked back through her own urine with her bare ass feet and walked back in the house, and then got up on a so-called bed. I was like, oh my God. Y'all remember that? Because they bathed in a lake once a month. Exactly. That's when we was all about the motherfuckers not taking showers. You know how long it would take 25 people to take the first morning shower? You know how much water that shit is? That's why that nigga was walking them to lakes and shit. Y'all wanted to know why they needed all them fucking solar panels when that nigga was in Mexico? Because that shit was running the fuck down. And the only way to get fucking... I'm be honest with y'all. I think they used a lot of that fucking electricity to pump water from that fucking stream up into them water tubs. The only reason the motherfuckers had goddamn electricity was because of them goddamn panels. Girl. And they walking around naked and nasty. Nasty and fucking naked. Ugh. Can you imagine? No, we know why they got kicked off the plane, man. That funk could not be contained. That's you gotta cut your hair off kind of funk. Have y'all ever been so funky? I mean, you was in the woods, you came off a hiking trip, you know, you had to walk across town or some shit. Have you ever been so funky that you had to cut off your body hair to get rid of the funk? The stench of... I'm just saying.
Oh yes, because
25 people in all. Go ahead,
yeah,
Bob.
20,
I'm sure there's food back then too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we lived in Paris, Costa Rica, so Nature Boy always wanted to live a life of... you know people who try to keep up with the Joneses. This is what that means.
Nature Boy and them lot was disgusting. They were very disgusting people. Even him, when you see early pictures of him, people say he was so called handsome or whatever. I like a nice man, just like the next woman, but he looked really dirty to look at. He looked dirty. No one black skin when it's not been washed for a long time, it looks really dark and dirty. He had that type of skin. So I actually, you know, I really get what Fundi's saying there because it's just he just looked nasty. Even when you see them getting deported near the airplane when they were in the airport, right? Even in the airport, he looked nasty. He looked so nasty. Like I said, it was false advertising because tried to pass it off as a eco village. I've done a video already on it. He tried to pass it off sorry, as an eco village. But when they got there, they had like bikes, like dirt bikes, loads of laptops. He was so called living off the grid, not living off the grid, shall I say. Right, dirt bikes, laptops, this, that, the other, right? A guy near enough gave him land, right? Wanted to give him land, and most of the people brought money from either colleges, inheritance, whatever, right? And they put all money in the pot. They got nothing for it. Even to the ending of when he got arrested. They still ain't got nothing for it. So Solar is just speaking out of his butt. Right now, it's just all an act. Like at the end of this, I'm gonna show you the story of him and Velvet. Because it's just very ridiculous. right? Right. That's why they said not everything that looks glittery is gold. You have to be very, very mindful of stuff. She just did a dollar test where one was a copy and one was a real dollar, a real dollar. Hi, Earl. And you know, when you're looking at it, you can see what is the fake. You know the fake from the real. That's such a thing as people say. You know when people says I am the real, I'm the real this, when inside really they're fake. So I never say, oh, I'm real, I'm that. No, no, you don't say anything. Your character speak volumes by itself. But he was so dirty. He's so nasty looking, and I love a dark skinned man. May I ask? I say dark skinned men are very, very, very nice. They shine when in the sun. They shine. They glitter. They glimmer. All right. When you see a dark skinned man. So, and on top of that, now that we find out that how Velvet's colorist on top of it, I'm like flipping out. She's colorist as well. I couldn't believe what I was hearing on this whole stream that Fundi is talking, right? Right, right. You find out that how she's colorist and all this foolishness. I can't even stand people who's colorist. I can't stand them. And I knew I mean, on top of that, I don't like the girl. I don't hate her. Hate her. I just hate what she stands for. Like with the Muslim, I hate what they stand for. They are just ridiculous. I have light skinned children and dark skinned children myself, but I love a dark skinned man. I ain't gonna lie. Right? I like a light skinned man too, but at the same time, it's just, man, they look so dirty in the videos. He looks so dirty. If I was to start playing his old videos from before they got deported, man, he looks so nasty. It's just because I don't want to dedicate my whole channel to Nature Boy, because it's not a Nature Boy channel, right? But that's why I put Fundi Feet on it. When I saw Fundi Feet going in on that interview, I said, yeah. I said, yes. I said, yes. I gotta put her up. I gotta put her up. 'Cause I want everybody to hear what she's gonna say. Because she come with the real. She saw it all for a long time. She was trying to fight against his contradictions for a long time. Right? She all came up against the B sector, everything. It was just crazy. And you know, she has skills herself. That's what I was saying at the beginning, but I didn't realize the mic was on. She has skills. She's multifaceted and everything. Yeah, but it's not nature. It's nature, not minions, right? That she was talking about. She's talking about Solar and Velvet, because Solar and Velvet got together, right? Blood Arena and Bucktooth got together. So now the child's calling him daddy and all sorts of things. She explained that where like long time ago, right? Every man that your mother met, right? They will say, oh, that's uncle this and that's uncle that, right? They never say daddy. On the stories, on the Instagram stories, you literally hear her calling him daddy. I'm like, wow, could never happen, right? And then you come on, right? Fair enough, right? Sugar was talking about Aaron because it seemed like he's woken. I don't know. I don't trust it anyway. He seemed like he's woken. He seemed like he's awake. But I can't trust it. I can't trust it, right? You can't trust it because they lie so much. You can't trust it, right? They lie too much. So when I see Fundi Fee going in on her on the so-called chiefess or whatever she wished to call herself, right? I'm like, yes, I have to put this up for my people seriously to see, because not a lot of people know about Fundi Fee. I know who she is, right? So I'm like, raw. Really, I'm supposed to be reacting on Fundi, right? I ended up reacting on the video she's reacting, and I can't even see it, but I'm reacting to it as well. It's crazy, isn't it? Nasty. There's so nasty people shitting on trees, all sorts of craziness, peeing, all that. The polygamy gone wrong. That's what that one is right there. Polygamy gone wrong. That was, So Fundi Fee went on a lot. So this is the last part of Fundi Fee series, but I'm not. The parts that you can't hear, I'm gonna cut it all out. The ones where the mic was off and all this foolishness, because it messes up. It has a lot of space, so I'm gonna cut it all out. But yeah, let me show you them two now. with the stories. It's like it's such a put on, like, because you're right. People think their looks last and stuff like that. I ain't denying that, because that's all to do with DNA and all sorts of stuff. But it's like, you know, daddy. The child saying daddy, daddy, blah 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 blah. Like, come on, come on. Let me see. I could find it. Let me put it up. Daddy. I'm like, boy, could never. Daddy, look, says baby Eliana. Nothing got. I think it's got music. Here's the other one. It's not that one. I ain't playing the music, but she calls him daddy in this one. In this story, she says, "Daddy, daddy, something, daddy, daddy. I have glasses like daddy." Her father's in jail. Know what I mean? Hold on, let me see if you can hear it. That bit. Oops. Daddy, daddy.
1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Daddy, I like your glasses. That's my high. It's rainbow. Damn. Rainbow, Daddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1600 block. I just wanna rock.
Do you hear her? She said, "Daddy, I like your glasses. Daddy, I like your glasses. Look, Daddy, I like your glasses." Oh, see, I'll be telling my small one, that ain't your daddy. That's not your dad. I called him by his name. So, you know, this is not a real relationship. You can tell. You can tell. It's all fronting. Fronting. But anyways, right, I've gone like 2 hours and I gotta come off, right? Because you came late as usual, Earl. So I've gotta wait for this to render so I can cut it. Because I gotta even cut to this point even. But I'm gonna put this up separate. And that shame we won't be able to hear her when she talks, but you'll see their fake family time, right? Because Velvet's colorist. She's a colorist. She's colorist. I was mad when I hear that. So it was all a front when she got with Nature Boy. She got with Nature Boy because she wanted to be the chiefess. Because Yaya was chiefess for the longest time. So yeah. But anyway, it's a on reaction of Fundi fee. Let's call this video that an on reaction. Because I was mostly talking about these two idiots more than the video. So more than Fundi herself. And my mic wasn't working at the beginning, so it was all a little bit of a catastrophe. But I got there in the end. So yeah, but thank you people for coming around. You don't think the whole carbonation, the diabolical psychopath? Yes, they're ridiculous. Nature nut, he is. Yes, he nature nut. Is he out? Nature nut? No, he's not out. He's still in. He's still in prison, waiting for the trial to happen. At present, he's waiting for the trial. This dude done stole his spot. Yeah, he was with Janae, and then him and Velvet was talking, and next thing I know, they're together. and she called herself Blood Rena. Her name's Blood Rena now. So, but he keeps using Love Wins, which we all know is LGBTQ hashtag anyway. So, anyways, I'm gonna come off because I've been on here long. I'm gonna go make something to go eat because it's very cold and I can't deal. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for the people that passed through. It's a very long video, so I can't even sort it another way. But anyways, tin foil, Sister Amma, Miss Apples, His Lordship, Ruby Red, and L. So I am gonna come off because I've been on here. Oh, it's 3 hours. 3 hours. Can't even do that. Can't even do. I got cut it the other way. But yeah, so I'm gonna come off. Have a good day. If you haven't subscribe to the Dark Side of Oshun Yemi. Go to the Patreon. Go to the Facebook. Go to Fundi Feast channel. She is deep, man. She's deep. It was up to me. I'll put all of Fundi Feast lessons up on this side. Honestly, so it can just be repeated like 50 times. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna come off. Have a good day. Take care, whatever you're doing. Keep warm. I'm still in UK or I think Americas, wherever you at. And I'm gonna cough again. I will see you later. Bye.